Hello, boys and girls. It's Miss Crossland here, and I wanted to give you a close-up look at what we're going to do today. Now, this is the start of it, and I haven't finished it yet, but we're going to finish it together. So I'm going to restart it on a new sheet so that you guys can see what to do from the very beginning. And if you can tell, I'm not sure if you can tell, but this is watercolor. And we're using quite a few materials in today's art project. So we have watercolor as the base in the background. And I'm going to show you how to do that in just a moment. But then we have black ink. So either a Sharpie or a black ink pen. And we're going to make a wrought iron fence. And it's very easy to make it. And it looks very detailed and kind of cool. At least I think so. And you guys are going to do that. We also have it's a collage of sorts. So this is actually a white piece of paper from an index card. This is from a brown paper bag. So you can use absolutely anything that you guys have. If you have construction paper and you want to cut that up, that's absolutely fine. I don't have construction paper, and I'm not sure if all of you do. So we're going to use whatever it is that we have. You could use a coffee piece of paper for this. You don't have to use an index card like I did. So I'm going to show you some different ways to make different things to go on our display of a Halloween scene. And that's what we're doing, just a Halloween scene. So we're going to start with the background, which is done in watercolor. Okay, friends, so now that we've got our paper here, we are going to have a horizon line. And if you guys can remember what a horizon line is, it's where the sky meets the earth. And so if you're just going to make it about a third of the way up on the ground. And I'm going to have a little hill in mind. So I'm going to take a pen just because I want to make a good distinction of where that line is going to be. I'm just going to freehand a little hill that comes over like that. So now I know which part is going to be the sky and which part is going to be the land. Then you're going to take your watercolors that I know all of you guys have, and you're going to take a cup of water, and you're going to get your paintbrush. Now, if you have a bigger paintbrush, it's super helpful. If you don't, you'll just have to make do with your little paintbrush that comes in the kit. And you can start with any colors that you like. On my sample one, I started with red and some orange, and you're going to go right across the sky, make it nice and wet, and you're just going to kind of blend the colors. Now on this one, I decided I wanted to make it a little bit darker. So I am going to use some purple in this and also some blue. What's going to be important is at the bottom not to go too dark, because we do want that wrought iron fence to show through. So if you go really dark on the bottom, your black pen's not going to show through. So you're going to work on that and just keep going. You can do reds, oranges, blues, purples, and just have fun with it. It's a sky. It can be any color that you like. Just really have fun with it. But what's really important when you're doing the sky is to go back and forth the way that I am with horizontal lines. If you go up and down and diagonally, you're not going to have such a nice line, and it won't be as evident that it's the sky. So I'm going to give you a few minutes to go ahead and do that. And if you need to pause the video, go ahead and pause it. So get your skies done. Hi, friends. So we've got the sky done. And I was thinking, if you don't have a brush like this, you could even try a paper towel. I don't know what that would look like, but you could maybe sponge it on. In fact, I think I'm going to try it. Hang on just a sec. Okay, guys, I'm loving this. Okay, so I took a paper towel. I got it a little bit wet, just scrunched it up, and I'm going to stick it in my black paint. And look at that. If you have only the little tiny brush, you might get frustrated because it might take you a while to do it. But guess what? If you do this, it gives you some texture in your painting, and I kind of like it. So it's up to you, whatever you want to do. I'm going to do some green for the ground and also some of this black like this. And then I'll probably switch up with my other brush and kind of do something else too. And remember, guys, we're doing art. It's fun. It's creative. It's just an outlet for you right now. And I think whatever you do is going to be absolutely perfect. So just go ahead and kind of do some of this stuff. Doesn't that look kind of cool, you guys? Kind of does. Okay, so get your backgrounds done. So you're going to do your sky and you're going to do your ground, and then we'll continue. Okay, friends, I got a little crazy with my paper towel and I had so much fun. I hope you could do that too. Anyways, I took my paper towel and I kind of smoothed it out a little bit. And then I did some more little texture in there. And I really like how it turned out. It was very fun to do that. Our next part is we're going to let it dry. Mine is almost there, but it might be, see how it gets a little, you're putting water on paper. So sometimes it crumbles up a little bit. It wants to fold in on itself. So I'm keeping mine straight with these magnets, and you can do it on a desk. You can kind of put books on the side or something that's not going to get ruined, or you can tape it down on a desk with masking tape if you want to. Then once it's pretty well dried, we're going to get, or actually while it's drying, guys, we're going to get our next thing. Very high dollar material here. It's a paper bag. So we're going to get a paper bag or whatever you're working with. So if you have construction paper that you want to work with, if you want to do it on newspaper like we did that leaf project, you can do whatever you want. This is your project. I'm going to be super excited to see the different ways that you guys create. So now when we look at this little October landscape or Halloween landscape, I do think I might darken this up with orange. Or maybe not. I don't know. You can decide whatever you like to do. Anyways, you're going to decide what you want to see on your landscape. So the first thing I want to do is grab a pen so that you can draw whatever it is that you want to have. So we need to have some kind of pumpkin, some kind of jack-o'-lantern. So make a circle. It doesn't have to be perfect. Mine is absolutely not perfect. And I made this out of an index card. So that is, and I'm going to kind of figure where I want to place them. So I'm probably going to put them there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to have a body to go along with it. So take your head, put it on the paper somehow. Oh, look at that. I got paint on it. That's okay. And then you're going to create your body. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little neck, and you're just going to cut this out of the paper. So hopefully you can see that. I've got a little neck. And then I'm going to have a little body. And the body's just going to be kind of like a little, rectangle. But what if you wanted a triangle? Could you do that? You know you can. If you want a square, can you do that? Whatever you guys want for the body. For me, I'm just going to do a little rectangle. And guess what? Mine is going to be wearing a dress. Yours may be wearing pants. So I might do two. Ooh, wouldn't that be fun? Can you do two? Yes. So I'm going to go ahead and create whatever I want. And then I'm going to paint it with my watercolor. Or again, you can do whatever you want. You can take your markers out and you can color it with your markers. You can do whatever you want at this stage. But right now, I want you to work on whatever you're going to have. So the things that we might want to have are trees. We could have a tree coming up off the side. We can have a couple little scarecrow jack-o'-lanterns here. We could have more pumpkins in the background. Whatever you guys want. You can even do a haunted house that you could just do the silhouette of. So some of these things are just going to be the silhouette. Like if you do a tree, you'll probably just do it all in black, and then that'll be the silhouette of it. So I'm going to show you some different things that you can do. But right now, I just want you to start thinking. Think about what do you want in your picture, okay?